welcome to the LIXANS tapes, First Pieces Commentary, also known as Volume 1. I remember we were originally going to use a different VHS effect, but we decided on a preset that I had.
Okay, I'm going to keep this straightforward. Today is November 30th, 1963.
This segment right here,
now, I'm just going to...
honestly, I feel like it could have made a lot shorter, it could have been better, but I feel like it's okay.
Right now, I am kind of...
It's kind of weird since I'm talking over my own voice, but
now that
still.
I think about this restaurant.
There's Mr. Waltz.
I'm just gonna,
I'm probably going to cut the chat
on the recorder next to you in your office. You're going to see this tape.
It's just me and you,
the
right?
film reel, I guess you could say, whatever it is, how this is going to develop. I worked as night shift, right? And what had happened was kind of, I wasn't really expecting it. Hoggy's, another burger restaurant, it moved into the original location and we relocated to a place right next door, right next to it.
It's just the difference is in this one is just a lot more straightforward.
I say to Mr. Waltz, you probably know
kind of
who
cuts
he
to
is
the
already.
chase automatically.
He asked me to work the night shift one day. And the animatronics are running around the building. You know, one of them broke my window. That was the Jasper animatronic, I think. And I ran out of my office, and I ran into the basement. But when I turned around in the basement, I saw something I wasn't really expecting to see.
I think this was... I did all of the segments in order.
Well, a few days earlier,
and most of this was
Mr.
me.
Showing me the place, he showed me
everything except the night shift segment
suit,
and
a mascot suit,
the
the only
drawing of
mascot
Yellow
suit that he
Wesley
has
for
in the
Cyrus
restaurant.
Wesley. Was
new
all
sort of variant of Wesley.
all me.
Yellow
all my
Wesley. He's obviously has yellow fur. He doesn't have white.
I'm gonna ask to use for LIXANS tapes Volume 2 to use this,
like a vest,
the VHS effect
vest,
again because I feel like it's
everything.
really nice. It's pretty realistic for the time period.
Usually, Mr. Waltz is the only person I
these
see
tapes are
wearing
made
a suit,
like
but when I
70s,
turned around,
80s.
I knew he wasn't there in the night shift. I knew
I'd like to think that when the finale
probably went
happens,
home and went to bed or something. Whatever he does.
I can't say the title of it yet because we're gonna have to wait until episode 6. Episode 6 is the finale. And basically, that's when, right as it ends, 1979, is when all the LIXANS tapes are created.
They don't move like animatronics.
Along with a few additional ones, but mainly just the main
when you
sets
see them in
that are
daytime when
for
they're
release.
performing, they move like obviously.
I can't say the title of the second voyage of
but they
LIXANS
move
tapes
so
voyage.
like.
We have all of that planned out.
Especially.
Probably gonna do a few segments for it too.
I don't like seeing an animatronic move around like this. It's unnatural. It's weird. It's creepy. I don't like it, man. It's just like.
Here's me trying to pull out my best Jesse Pinkman impression.
My best piece of last year.
It wasn't really even an impression, honestly.
Well,
this was just me trying to. Just me doing my voice and the perspective of Marcus Solon. Marcus Solon will have his own role, my own analog order. Same with some of my characters here.
The 2 doors behind you, every time you use them, every time you close them, they're not gonna do anything. They aren't like electrical powered or anything, but the light in your office
pretty
and
long
also
tangent.
the cameras in your office, the more often you use them. I think that, and you gotta make sure that, well, you can keep both of those doors closed, but they're obviously strong enough to break down not just the doors, but also the windows. I don't even know why they put this area. Maybe they didn't know, or maybe this is just something I don't know that they know. I'll just end it here. My name is Abdul Marwan Marcus Solon. I
do feel like, again, this segment is pretty long, but I feel like it's useful for trying to see, seeing more directly in the perspective of
this Wallace guy.
A person
I think I've heard,
in the lore.
I feel like I have heard that last name before.
I guess we do kind of see in the night shift segment. There's we see through Jacob's perspective, but this is more a direct, like, not face to face, but like realization. Here's the history segment, my favorite part of the video.
LIXANS Studios Incorporated was founded as Real Lighting Pictures in 1887 to 1888 before becoming inactive in 1901. Monterey Waltz and his friend Carol Ito obtained the rights in 1918, renaming it to LIXANS Studios. Despite the setbacks of a short-lived bankruptcy for LIXANS, in 1950, shortly after the two found at a town called Flemington, Redder would reopen the studio and fund Waltz and Protect. Redder would open Wesley's Burger Time Theater that same year, a decent success. By 1963, Hardyland would be founded by Carroll, along with its additional restaurant chain Hardy's, which would move into the old Burger Time Theater location. The following will show progress on the Waltz and Protect's newest projects.
Remember, Mr. Waltz said that he didn't like that line, the final line that he did. And this picture is a Photoshop picture of a Chuck E. Cheese. Same with this one. And this segment, this part I really don't like. I feel like it's a good idea, bad execution. Those runners, by the way, I am very proud of. They did a good attempt at my style, mixed with Mr. Waltz's. It looked very good. Oh, here he is. Yellow Wesley. Cyrus Wesley, as he's called. Fun fact about him. He was created long before I even got into... before I even met Mr. Waltz. I did this. I suggested, can we put Yellow Wesley in this, because he was a scrapped variant Wesley that was supposed to be a redesign back in, like, I think maybe 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. And I suggested, why don't we use him? We could use him for the, sort of the Jeff the Rabbit, or the Bond. Well, Wesley is a regular animatronic. Wesley is already kind of the Bond. Even though this variant of Cyrus Wesley is pretty much just is more of just a regular suit rather than an animatronic. Still, maybe there's like some mechanical parts in there. I don't know. Apparently this part was inspired by something at Night Shift at Chuck E. Cheese. I didn't play the game, it came out before I got taken down, but it seems cool.
It's only the beginning of my
mass overkill.
Anyone is hearing this?
I thought that line was really, really good. We still do, obviously. We made this in like 3 days. Oh yeah, here it is. The moment we've all been waiting for. I like how he did different VHS effects for each one of the segments. Really goes to show that this is a compilation of different analog videos being put into one tape. Since in the 1950s, VHS tapes didn't exist. The most you had was analog video, so it makes sense why it's stylized like this. This segment is so good. But yeah, Mr. Waltz wanted to change the way that Wesley Burger and Fries looks like, because he wanted it to look more like a Chuck E. Cheese, and he felt like having the original location in the legacy version of Volume 1 just wouldn't work out very well, so he decided to find a Chuck E. Cheese location in Madison, Wisconsin that we based it off of, I think. And we built it in Minecraft, actually, in Locktown, and then he modeled it. He modeled it just for this, and he's gonna use it for other stuff now, which we think is gonna be cool. Oh crap, he forgot the, we were supposed to put a new picture of Jacob Wallace in there. Damn. It's okay. It's okay. The thing I like about these cameras is it does kind of come across as a canonical error since this is a 1963, but I think it works kind of well because the date says 1951. And that basically, yeah, here it is. It implies that these cameras have consistently been broken to the point where their dates aren't even updating. Works pretty well, actually. It's a creative solution. Just kidding, it's more of a lazy solution. Still. Yeah, Jacob Wallace has always been, to me, like a really, like, scared, like, sort of, like, sad character. And I guess it's because, like, we're seeing through the perspective of him working late at night, where he's kind of scared of what's around him, but, like, still seemed like a pretty, like, shy, like, walled-off person. He's just staring in awe, just wondering what's going on. We're gonna see the big man. Leslie the talking cat. There he is. Oh yeah, you can see him peeking out the window. I love that. This is miles better than the original, honestly. Miles better. Running up. Remember, I thought him running up like that, his flashlight to the ground, was always really laggy at first. And then I looked back at it and was like, oh yeah, this looks fine. Oh yeah, here it is. This is the thumbnail. Looks really good in my opinion. Pretty cool. And this is how he loses his arm. Remember, something I didn't know. Something I didn't notice at first. I forgot the second was even in the original and in this one. So I was like, how does his arm change to be part of his endoskeleton? And then I remembered this. I don't know if it's his left or right arm. It gets broken off. And this part is really cool. With his face. And the power goes out. There isn't really a reason why the power goes out, it just kind of does. Originally, the animatronics and everything here were supposed to be solar powered. We decided against that because it wasn't really worth it. Maybe it's just like FNAF and it has limited power. It's all the light. We're gonna see his heart. And the ambience makes it a lot scarier. Well, I'm rewatching this, so it's not really scary for me, but yep, and here it is. Just so you know, Jacob Wallace dying in the original. Well, obviously it isn't canon anymore. I'm not gonna say much, but it's not what you think. Yep, it's the end. It's the credits.